Alright, so yeah, there we go. Now we can actually start this. Let's get crafty. We're gonna do our customary warm-ups so we can just see how awful I am. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm the captain, you know? I'm not the guy, the point guard. I don't need to, like, be the one who makes a shot at the end. I just get the ball. I just get the ball to the person who needs to score, you know? It's... Yeah, double random.
I see that very often.
Yeah. And it's like So I'm talking to someone on the other end, by the way. You're probably not going to hear him, but it is what it is. The double random, you can ask them what their race is, and usually they'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's like the honor code, but they might not. But yeah, that's what I like about Starcraft. Is there is that like that code that people have of just honesty and not being total jerks. Okay, starting off strong. Start with a win right away. That's actually good, you know. Just foretelling. Oh, they're Zord Protoss. Well, I mean, that's a pretty common. That's probably the most common combination, other than and ranked for the doubles is the Zerg Protoss. So rank 1. So our goal is to get to 2 today. Division 2, not like, you know, rank 2. We don't want to lose Evo. That'd be bad. I wonder what the people who we passed are like. They're like, oh my god, we got destroyed by these Protoss. This Zerg, you know, OP race. My favorite OP race accusation was during Tempo's song, where it's like, goddamn OP race. And it's like, but you're T2. They're the same race. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good rush map, so we gotta look for that. Because there's 2 places they could launch the... Like whoever's in the bottom left and the top right, they're going to be pretty easy to cannon rush, and that should also be our target for the 330 timing attack, which apparently is a pretty common attack timing, by the way. Coincidentally, like we just kind of came up with it naturally, but that's where you want to be.
Require more minerals. Not enough minerals. We need more minerals.
So on this side, so I'm going to say that you're the one who has to watch out, but...
We require more minerals. We need more minerals.
There isn't going to be a lot of talking. Unfortunately, just because it's best to really focus up on this game sometimes, there's a lot of stuff you have to look out for. One of the things you want to look out for when you get the Protoss is the inevitable cannon rush. There is quite a bit of that goes on this map. Oops. That's not what I wanted.
command. A new queen has emerged.
So we tried to go like for a 3-minute rush. It actually requires quite a bit of accurate stuff going on. You want to get your nest up. You obviously want units out. When you get speed banelings, that only helps. Or the speed lings.
Unacceptable.
That only help. But that is to me secondary to just getting with proper units. So you have control.
A new queen has emerged.
Looks like Top has a pretty good wall. Shame if anything
Evolution
happened to it.
Our forces are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
Why is it stuttering so much for me?
Our allies are in combat. We have met the enemy in combat. A new queen. Our allies are in combat.
So what he's doing here is he's
We have met the enemy in combat.
oh no, that's game. He tried lifting up his base, but I had that covered. So yeah, that was actually pretty good. I even miskeyed a couple of things, but it managed to work. That 330 attack from Zerg is actually really strong if you can get that timing done appropriately. Just because most people aren't going to be prepared for it at low elo. So if you can get it, oh, that's why. Here's a trick. I mean, a lot of these settings don't mean anything. so. Like Shadows, nobody knows Shadows. So Shadows, the performance hit to what you get from Shadows isn't really worth it, in my opinion, most of the time. So you just turn Shadows off, you put them on low. You're not really going to notice that. Hello? No? Constructing additional pylons. I knew it was quiet and peaceful for some reason.
We require more minerals. Out of supply. Time to spawn overlord. We need more minerals. Not enough minerals. We need more minerals. Spawn more overlords.
Looks like there's some audio problems. For whatever reason, Discord's not. But we'll get that sorted out. So one of the things that's important about Starcraft is just getting that build done. I mean, you get your build to a really good area, and then learn to react from there. You're going to be ahead of the curve.
Unacceptable.
So my timing's going to be a little off here compared to the last game. Just because I was dealing with that audio issue. But generally speaking,
Out of energy. Not enough
you get that.
energy. Out of energy.
So this guy is running up hard. This Zerg dude. So he'll probably be the guy to attack. I'm guessing Aaron.
Forces are under attack.
So we got a little rush here. But it's fine. We should be ready for it.
Energy. Our
But
allies are
just in case.
Our allies are in
We are going to so there's no way he's gonna have enough. So if we can actually counterattack and
a new
get him back, that'd be the right call here. And that's happening too.
Our allies are in combat.
So normally I'd Baling bust him,
Our allies
and that still might be the best call, but really, we want to get in on that line and just get as much economic damage as possible. I have 2 queens at home. And queens are actually really good for defense most of the time. Especially if I could work around that spore crawler and we have vision bombs, so we should be able to attack any attack. There's always that saying, you come at the king, you better not miss. Works pretty well here.
Our allies are in combat.
Just because the guy tried to go in for an early base attack, and he couldn't defend. Like, you gotta get some cannons or something else up.
Our allies are in combat.
This third guy has had a lot of time to. Alright. That was actually really good. Let's see if we get this audio thing figured out. Hello? Still can't hear you. Voice and video. Output device. Yeah, everything seems set up appropriately on my end. Keep talking. Okay, well that fixed it. Yeah. I don't know. I guess for whatever reason it doesn't like when I had you coming on my headset. Okay, we're probably gonna have to play at least one more because my settings got changed accidentally and now it's kind of stuttering a little bit and I don't want to do a ranked. Even though I was amazing both games. Like those games couldn't have gone any better. We caught that attack, that early attack, really well.
Really good. Yeah, they were really going for the early attack.
I mean, that's why I like that 3:30 timing because it covers you against so much and it doesn't really delay your late game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm gonna exit the game and restart it because I thought I had it windowed before, but windowed for whatever reason isn't taking up the full window. But yeah, no, that was actually really good. I don't know what level they were, but that was actually a capable attack by the guy. It's just we were prepared for that. That's why you gotta do some scouting. You gotta know what they're up to before you attack, because he had it properly scouted. That attack either he had to go all in on that attack, or let's turn everything down to medium actually. Either he had to go in all in on that attack, or he had to have some defenses at home. But if he went all in, it wouldn't have mattered. But he may have at least knocked you out. But he didn't have enough to. I mean, you guys are probably even. I think you had the unit composition over him because you had roaches to his zealots without charge. So roaches are usually going to win that fight if you micro that well enough and you have enough. There's no way. You're going to be able to get 2 or 3 shots off before they get you. if you kite appropriately, especially with the queen. So without charge, they're kind of a dead duck there. Um, and then I had the Zerglings come in on the back end. I mean, you would have attacked the wrong person anyway, so that actually worked out for the better end. The protest guy was the one who was more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean they were both pretty vulnerable, but the protest guy, I don't know. I learned that the map kind of dictates who you should attack more often than like not.
Yeah.
And I can't really explain it, but just like the way things are positioned, like if they have a front, like if someone has a front ramp versus a side ramp, I think it's just easier to get the person on the front ramp rather than a side because you don't have to waste time going around. So just things like that, like where they lie on the map is probably more important than like, you know, the actual race, because both. And the other thing about Protoss is they're guaranteed to always have a door because they absolutely have to have a door. You know, they might have a cannon up, but they have to have some sort of a door up because if they
All
just
Zerg all the time.
yeah, well these guys are noobs or they have the Terran mask, so
That's what they want you to think.
yeah, that's true. That is a way to. I mean. But they're also named Nut 69. I mean, they don't. Which again, you know, is a good way to get people to. I mean, it's a good way to get people to. Actually, they're all Zergs, so they're not gonna like. Cheese us. So the best thing you could do with this is. Oops.
I mean, they might 12 cool.
Yeah, but like.
So have some wings up as soon as you can.
Yeah.
A couple.
It's still stuttering for me. I might have to restart my computer and that should fix it, hopefully. I mean, I just can't record, which is fine because just these normal games is enough to, you know, get some content.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to have. Well, this kind of messed up a bit, but whatever. No, we can get better scouts, so it's actually not the end of the world. We could scout up pretty good. So I could just go double queen. Yeah, my beginning's gonna be a little bit less. I could just go double queen. And if we get our vision properly, because they're not going to be able to shoot it down, I should be able to get a spore color down in time with two queens to defend. And we're going to be a little late on our timing. I mean, some things don't matter. The real big thing is the.
He's got a Baneling nest up. Not too much.
Attack guy now. Just go in now. He's not gonna have anything. He can't make units because I just destroyed his overseer.
I built some Banelings because Zerg.
Yeah, and it's still. Oh wow, he's actually got He's smart. Oh, just go in. Yeah, if we can get his damage on his queen, we can follow up with subsequent waves. Yeah, we can wipe this guy out now. He got greedy.
Uh-oh. Got some big ones coming back.
That's fine. He can't save the guy. He got a little greedy with his he got a little greedy with his
Your queen's just walking over here.
not the end of the world actually. I mean, actually not the end of the world. It was an accident, but I'll take it. Because I could just send my queen into their base. Could probably get some economic damage done with it. Sorry, my Zerg needs to arrive. Yeah, my queen's doing work.
You can transfuse one of my roaches when they get low. Or not attack him, but there you go.
No, I did transfuse him. I wasn't attacking. And that was the goal, but I was... Yeah, and now I can get his, You know what? This was an accident, but you know what? I kind of like this Zerg Resurg. Like, just a queen, and then, like, especially in a game like this, you could just, like... Yeah, that actually worked out. Like, we should do that more often. We should do that more often in ZBZ, actually. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think ZBZ, we just, like, each try to bring a queen across if we can. Because, like... The transfusers against your roaches, so maybe you can do it actually, because you can keep your roaches alive longer, and they can take out the. So that'll be it for the games. We got about a half hour worth of games up in there. We'll, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hey, these guys aren't exactly the best. I mean, they're silvers. We like to get a couple of unranked. And before we go into the rank, just to get some practice and to sort of tune up. Because usually it's a couple of days between games that we like to play. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Starcraft is a free-to-play game. Feel free to enjoy it. And, I definitely recommend it. Have a good night.